Bandolero's running a Briggs & Stratton 570cc engine, bigger than the 5-horse I drove. Sliding them off the corner. A lot of rain this week has taken a lot of the rubber out of the turns, so it could be a lot of slipping and sliding going until we get some rubber put down. Connor Souza up front right now, right behind him, Giovanni Ruggiero. Whoa, look out. Hang on. Rough ride, no one's hurt. Pride. Here they come, ready to go. One lap in the books, and the green. Once again, it'll be Ruggiero and Souza running up front. Coming out of the back after the spin, Nick Hovey. Diving into the corner off turn 4, I should say, for lap 2. And it's Souza on top, Ruggiero second, and Brandon Lavoie running the third spot. They'll get themselves lined up, and at these size cars, at these speeds, you could see a draft, you know, always possible. Looking down inside, Hovey has a low groove on the 67 of Lavoie. Halfway coming up here pretty quickly. Hovey down low, holds on this time, doesn't turn it. At the back of the field, the 16 of Hovey got the flapping behind him.
And that didn't seem to lock down real well.
Shouldn't bother him. At least the air pressure's keeping it down. We have 2 laps to go. Still Souza and Ruggiero, with Caitlin Berry running in third. Check that, Caden Berry.
Kind of reminds me of Isma. That roof flapping almost looks like the wing.
1 to go. Looks like Ruggiero might be putting a little pressure on Souza right now for the pass. They've got a 20-lapper coming up later on tonight. Checkered flag for Connor Souza. Then Giovanni Ruggiero, followed by Caden Berry. Legends ready to go. As he said, this will be an 8-lap qualifier for him. 1250cc coming at you right now. We wait for the green, and there it is. Little bump and thump off of turn 2, jumping out in front. In the 52, Matheson sliding into back of the field in the 57. That will bring out a caution. Got to get one more moved up here. And now the 18T sits back. Must have been some contact involved there. Thomas Gray sitting back as everybody else takes off. Problems on the 18T. He pulls back, pulls off, back out in front again in the 52. Jake Matheson leading him off the corner. Corner right behind him. Coming up the outside in the 17, LeBrun duking it out with the 32 of Rogers. Up against the wall they go. Get the best run off the corner. Once again, LeBrun trying the outside. LeBrun and Rogers, the battle right now. Matheson up front, corner next. Rogers and LeBrun are right behind them in the 34. Will be Carpenter. Beyond the halfway mark. LeBrun still trying to make a run on the outside and pick up third. Just needs the right bite off the corner. There he goes. 2 laps left. LeBrun and Rogers. Rogers has a shot coming in. LeBrun has a good run coming off at 3 and 4. Trying to make it on the outside. Tough way to do it here unless you got it dialed in. Coming down for the white flag in the 52. Jake Matheson. Glenn Corner. Kyle Rogers. Check that. Your top 3 right now. Here's the checkered flag. Getting set. The win goes to Matheson. Corner. Rogers, LeBrun. And Carpenter rounding out your top 5.
Second round of the Legends coming up.
Getting set to start this second 8-lap qualifier for the Legends. Here they come. Picking up a little speed, looking for the green. There it is. Hit the gears, watch the front ends jump a little bit. Buffington quickly into turns 3 and 4 to lead them off. Battle from the back will be everybody else. Corner going second. Battle for third, just as we had before. The 41 on the outside. Chapman gets around the 27 of LeBrun. LeBrun going 5th. 8M next.
41.
That'll be Matt
through.
Gaudreau.
He was a little loose during the practice round.
And
too,
Steven
number
Chapman
41.
starting to move up the inside. Gets a little daylight underneath the 8M. Moves into 5th place. Halfway already. Here we go. Buffington. Corner running second. A tight third in the 41 of Chapman. Then back to LeBrun and Chapman in the 14. Corner and Chapman, the battle on the racetrack with 2 laps to go. Buffington well out in front. Whoa, dirt tracks it off the corner. Chapman hangs in there. Tyler Chapman putting some pressure on the 31 of Noah Corner. White flag in the air as the field strings out around the racetrack. Everybody's got one last shot of getting a good bite and getting a good run off the corner. Doesn't happen there. Checkered flag comes out. Sean Buffington takes the win. Noah Corner second. Third belongs to Tyler Chapman. Fourth will be LeBrun. And the 0-0. Back after the second week of the season from Keene, New Hampshire, the Noise Volkswagen for Billy Chafee. Here they come. Shelby leads him into turn 1 and down the backstretch off of turn 2. Curtis moves into second. Pair of Hondas running the inside line, the 76 and 69. Pitzinger gets shoved high. Louis Mayer going to try to take 2 of them down the front stretch, and he does. Shelby Avery, Jared Curtis, Louis Mayer, and Kevin McKnight. Kevin Pitzinger, Ethan Marsh, Radzik, and Chafee. Louis Mayer on the outside. He's got that baby hooked up tonight. Here he comes. Takes the lead on lap 3. Louis Mayer, Shelby Avery, Jared Curtis, and Kevin McKnight at the halfway point. Louis got it cooking. Shelby holding her own. high school graduate. Shelby's going on to community college in the fall. Here she comes. Doing a good job of getting down there and holding the line on the inside to keep everybody else behind her. 2 laps left. Louis Mayer on his way. Avery, McKnight, Curtis, and Pitzinger. Louis Mayer with a lap to go. Well out ahead. A half a straightaway lead on the field. Shelby Avery doing a good job of keeping everybody behind her. They're going to have to scramble to get to the checkers before her. Louis Mayer comes down. He'll take the win. Shelby Avery holds on, gets second spot. It's McKnight third, Curtis fourth, and fifth for Pitzinger. Nice run for Shelby Avery to hold on to second spade underneath some pretty substantial pressure. Deciding to get back into it here. Round 2 coming up. Here they go. And the green. Corey Plummer trying to lead him off the turn and does. Looking for a crossover is Pat Houle. Not able to do it. Can't keep the front end straight. Here they go. Leads 1 is Corey Plummer. Pat Houle going second. Third is the battle between Wenzel and Paquette. Here comes Kimball. He takes him 3 wide down into turn 3. Plummer, Houle, Kimball, Paquette, and Wenzel. Then Cormier. Matt Kimball sticks it on the bottom of the racetrack and moves into second. Good battle, almost makes some contact with Houle here at the halfway mark. Halfway through this one, it's Corey Plummer, Matt Kimball, Patrick Houle, Tim Wenzel, Tim Paquette. Here comes Kimball. Kimball's going to stick it down to the bottom again. Plummer goes wide. And Matt Kimball ducks underneath for the lead. Hang on. Darren Jacobs turns his Mustang 279 degrees. 2 to go. Plummer holding on to second spot. Patrick Houle working him over. Nobody's sticking really well. 1 lap left. Plummer on the outside. Keeps it out there. Patrick Houle goes down to the bottom again. Can he make it stick? He cannot. Plummer's loose off of 2. Here's the battle for the second spot. The win goes to Kimball. Plummer gets second spot. Then Houle, Paquette, and Wenzel. Cormier and Russell. And Darren Jacobs in the infield. 10 laps, 1 shot at it here for the Super Stocks. Here they come. Nancy Muni off of turn 2 will take the lead down the backstretch. Beck a little loose. Beck almost went up too far. 10 laps, plenty of time to straighten the field out. You don't got to win it in the first one. Don't have to either. Nancy Muni, Cole Littlewood, little contact with Beck in the turn and off the corner. Rollins gets up to the outside of Littlewood to go into 4th spot. Leary follows him. Cole Littlewood drives it smoothly down into turn 3. Off of turn 4, he'll take the lead from Muni. Nancy stays in 2nd. Rollins is up to 3rd, Beck 4th, and Leary 5th. Leary will take over 4th going down the backstretch, or maybe not. Here they come. Beck hanging on to 2nd, 4th spot pretty nicely. Getting to the halfway mark now. It's Littlewood, Rollins across the stripe for second. Muni third, Leary fourth, Beck fifth, sixth is Stange. Then Littlewood, Bro, and Pomasco. Working lap 6 out of 10. Waiting on 2 to go. Cole Littlewood, Jeff Rollins, Tyler Leary, Nancy Muni, Dennis Stange. Solomon Bro starting to come on now. Pomasco turns up the wick to get around Littlewood. Loose off the turn. 1 lap left. Leary working the outside on Rollins. Leary up high in the second groove. He'll take second spot. Coming down to finish this one out. Cole Littlewood for the win. Leary second. Rollins third. Muni fourth. Bro up to fifth. Stange sixth. And the rest of the field behind them. Easing her way into turn 3. Turning up the wick a little bit. Here's the green. Nunez sawing the wheel as he heads down the front chute. Can he hang on for a lap? Good run down into the corner for Nunez. Up high off of turn 3. Smokes the tires, loses it, but leads the lap. Chafee has to lift a little bit as he gets in behind him. Nunez runs up a little too high. Chafee can slide inside and does. They run door handle to door handle into one. Chafee takes over the lead. Nunez backs off. Nowakowski down into the pits trailing smoke. His motor was running really funky in practice today. And Doug McLean pulls it to the infield, a guy who won 3 weeks ago, dropping out of competition here in this qualifier. So we've lost 2, ostensibly to engine problems. Halfway. Craig Chafee, Bruce Clark, Nate Nunez, and Michelle Lay. Nate's got some serious tire rub there on the right side in the corners. 2 to go. Nate and Michelle watching the guys straight away ahead of them. One lap left for Craig Chafee, Bruce Clark, Nate Nunez, and Michelle Lay. Checkered flag, and that belongs to Craig Chafee. Bruce Clark, Nate Nunez smoking him off the corner, and Michelle Lay. On their way. Dan and Hillary up front. Hillary Renault takes him down off of turn 4, gets a good jump off the corner, takes the lead. Dan Como second, Chase Curtis third, then is Buffoni fourth, fifth is Laughlin, and sixth is Vincent. Buffoni gets inside Como. Let's hope there's no contact. Nice clean pad. Whoop! Whoa! Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, but that would have been close. Coming up. Hillary Renault, Chris Buffoni, Dan Como, Ed Laughlin, Chase Curtis, and Richard Vincent. Hillary and Chris on lap 5. Buffoni, a rookie. Hillary, a veteran of East. Oh, wide turn, and here comes Buffoni, takes over the lead. Chris Buffoni, Hillary Renault, Dan Como, Ed Laughlin, Vincent, and Curtis. White flag in the air as Buffoni wheels it off a 4. And
Buffoni
across the stripe,
through.
it's Chris Buffoni for the win. Hillary Renault, Dan Como, Richard Vincent. Here they come. Let's see if they can get it in. Alyssa gets a jump. Rollins comes right back. They get the green. A little bobble coming through the corners, but they're hanging in there. Rivera off a turn 4 for the lead. Rollins into second. Third, Rivette. Fourth is Byrne, Carzello, and Meade. Alyssa Rivera hanging tight. Nobody giving ground here. Rollins gets into the back of her, turns her around. Ben Byrne shoots through there. There will be a caution, and Rollins is going to go to the rear. On their way. Green and gone. One lady up front to another. Halfway now with Rivette, Byrne, Carzello, Meade, Rollins, and Rivera. Rollins trying to work the outside, smoking the tires as he goes in. Top 4 make the qualifying cut. 2 laps to go now. Kim Rivette, Ben Byrne, Keith Carzello, Matt Meade, Alyssa Rivera, and Jeff Rollins. White flag, 1 to go. Kim Rivette trying to gear up for another win. She'll take the qualifier. Rivette, Byrne, Carzello, Meade, your qualifiers. Everybody else starts at the rear. Last qualifier of the night before we move on to the feature rounds here on K&N night at Monadnock. Here we go. Well, Matthew didn't want to stay with Brian, and no one else wanted to stay together, so it's every driver for himself at this point. Chapin, Monahan, Kimball, and Jarvenpaugh. Monahan closing in on Chapin now is a question, can he get by him? Chapin's got a little more experience. Leclerc into the pits, halfway now. Chapin, Monahan, Kimball, Jarvenpaugh. Almost lost that one. Monahan staying on the low side. Chapin staying up high. Monahan trying to go high and cross low. Doesn't work. 2 to go. Joel Monahan right down there low. Brian Chapin. White flag out. Last chance for Monahan. Drives it hard into the bottom on turn 2. Off of 2 comes Chapin. Down into 3. Monahan has to back off just a tiny bit. That's all Chapin needs. They get to the line. Monahan by a bumper. Joel Monahan just noses out Brian Chapin at the line to take the win in that qualifier.